Well, 2024 for r2p Invest Singapore was quite significant year. In comparison to the previous years, its performance reached 10% more. What I mean in more detail that since 2019, so from 2019 when the company started operations until 2023, we purchased 106 portfolios, approximately for about 18 million euros, and only in 2024 we purchased 70 portfolios, and that is almost 14 million euro. So there is a quite high jump, I would say, for r2p Invest Singapore, and we are quite we're proud of it. So again, in 2024, the country that I would say outperformed was Indonesia. However, all the rest countries as well, they met their target. So I would say that our performance throughout the 2024 was had stable dynamic and I would say an upward growth. The challenges that we met in 2024, I would say they were mostly because of the currency fluctuations. It made a bit difficult and a bit challenging for us to make the forecasts, like for the return of investment. However, because it was not beyond our expectations. We expected this kind of changes because it's also geopolitical, microeconomics, and in general the economy of the world. So it's something that we forecasted, so we had expected it. But again, at the same time, it was a challenge for us because we had to face it, that time. However, again, in overall, because in Asia the market is stable dynamic, we offset all whatever risks that could have. So what I would call a major shift for our company in 2024, that would be this big jump in the volume of the investments. So what I mean is that this almost 40 million euro that we've spent in 2024, it comes to a big contradiction to all previous years. And this it's 3 times, if I'm not wrong, it's 1.3 times more. So in 1 year, it reached it's 1.3 times more than the previous 4 years. And this is, I would say, the major shift, because in 2024, we will see the results of that investment in addition to our plans already made for 2025. Innovations, or maybe improvement, enhancement, I would say, in our technologies. Well, first of all, we had already 2 years ago approximately made some improvements in our collection reports. And now we are trying to unify everything in one big report. At the moment, we are working on establishing, setting up a CRM system, a platform that will be automated and user-friendly for all our colleagues, but mainly for our analytic department. It will help with planning, forecasts, and whatever else will be needed for the ad hoc reports done. In 2024, we expanded our data analysis department due to the big volume of receivables and purchase portfolios. In addition to all the enhancement of the whole system, reporting system, we needed to expand, yes, especially the data analysis department. This is the only change that we made in 2024, and this year probably, yes, we will have more to come. And we do appreciate the values of good communication and being interested in what, you know, in what everyone is doing, like to love her job, you know, and I think above all, for r2p as an employer, is important that we all develop. We all, you know, would be eager to learn more or to face the challenges with, you know, with some kind of excitement, not just, you know, oh wow, again. So I think is the main factor. This is the main factor that is r2p, at least in my opinion, is, you know, is very nice environment, interesting environment for whoever would want to, you know, achieve some goals or, you know, sharp some skills. So we do offer this kind of environment.
Together?
They are. Well, if we take it from, let's say, historical point of view of the whole establishment of the group, MBA was the one to, you know, to be established, to be set up, and then R2P came forward. So we, as one group, what is important, you know, as we have probably, you know, maybe different functions, like one would be investing, bringing funds, purchasing and managing portfolios. The other one, MBA, will be the one to make sure that collection is, you know, has good result, that the assessment of the portfolios are well done, and the forecast. And I mean, in general, we do have, like, we are all in the same field, so we're like one big family. And what is important in this relationship, in general, what I believe in r2p Invest Singapore, is because it is a holding company, that the one that communicates between the fund and the MBA group. So I would say that it has to be, we have to have an alignment in the assessment of all portfolios. That's why the previous CRM system that I mentioned, the analysis department that we are expanding, we are working towards that. So to have this relationship between groups, companies, I would say covered. So everything, all the reports or whatever else communications or activities are in one place. In 2025, our plan and our goal is to expand and get bigger even more than in 2024. If we could invest almost 15 million euro in 2024, then we can double it in 2025, or maybe more, we don't know. I mean, we hope so. And the plans are big. That's why we expand also in countries, and we open new companies. Well, I believe more to come once we realize everything. the last time we had meeting and I consulted with my colleagues about how would you, what would you say like in one sentence about r2p Invest Singapore? And each department said differently. The data analytics said advancement, like in one word. The operational and the marketing they said growth. And the financial analytic, he said revenue. It was very funny. It was very funny. And I started laughing and I said, it's actually nice to have this kind of perspective, on the company. But I would say that I do agree with all of them because everything circles around the same terms, I would say. It is indeed growth. It's a growth. And also, yes, improvement, like enhancement every time. Because every time we seek for more ways to get better, I would say. This is it. Thank you.